I believe that things happen for a reason. Good things, bad things, things that lift us up and things that bring us down, things that make us feel joy, that make us feel alive. I think they all happen for a reason. But I also believe that sometimes you have to make them happen. That reason isn't waiting somewhere out there. You have to create it yourself. You have to make it happen. You have to act. Let me introduce myself. My name is Davide, and I'm the kind of person who always likes to see the light, even in the darkest of moments. The kind of person who believes that even in the deepest night, there's always a sunrise waiting to happen at the horizon. But right now, I feel like I'm a little stuck. Stuck while waiting for things to happen to me. Or I should take a step forward and do what it takes to make them happen to me. But maybe what I'm missing is the reason to make them happen. I know that I wouldn't want to end up getting stuck somewhere I don't want to be, maybe working at a job I don't really like, or living in a way that doesn't really match with my ideals. So, what are my ideals? I know that I don't want to spend any day of my life not doing what I love. Sounds beautiful, right? But also confusing. Because how do you really know what you love? I ask myself that question so many times. What do I love? What is my dream? What are my values? What is my purpose? And maybe that's the point. Maybe we're not supposed to have all the answers yet. Maybe life is less about knowing what you love and more about discovering it along the way. Maybe. I used to think that clarity meant confidence. That once I knew who I was and what I wanted, I could just move forward without fear. But the truth is, clarity isn't always instant. Sometimes it comes quietly, through small steps, through doubt, through trying and failing and trying again. We grow into our dreams. We build them piece by piece, by choosing, by experimenting, by listening. And that's where I am now. Somewhere between questions and answers. Somewhere between the person that I am and the person that I'm becoming. I don't have it all figured out. I'm not at the finish line. I'm learning that maybe the meaning of life isn't to chase success, but to stay open enough to create it day after day with intention and courage. Sometimes it's confusing, sometimes it's hard, but that's the work. Because every small act, every choice, every moment of discomfort, it's all part of becoming. And maybe those are the really important things. The small things. The ones that make us rejoice and jump in exultation. And the ones that make us smile and quietly soften our souls. And maybe that's the epiphany. The final understanding that what you love reflects into your dreams and into your values and guides your purpose. And the understanding that love is found in those small but very important things in our life. In the moments we seem to lose track of time. In the people you meet who leave you with a deep sense of fulfillment. In the conversations that make you grow and feel seen and understood. In the activities that bring you joy and make you feel whole. So then I started thinking about all those things. May they be big or small, meaningful or seemingly futile, that bring me to life. And I understood that those, however small some of them may be, all have a very positive impact on me, on who I am, and on how I live my life. I love painting, and I might not know anything about how to even hold a brush in my hands. And I love writing, but I never got published. And my biggest dream growing up was to become a professional football player. And although my priorities have changed, I still love playing football. And I love playing all sorts of sports. I love creating, and I love telling stories and communicating, and I love expressing myself and connecting with people and experiencing life this way. I love loving, and I love the freedom to express my love unconditionally. Now, am I good at any of those things? Now, does it really matter? Is there even a meter to measure these things? And still, the fear and the doubt remain. Even then, with this new formed conscious thought that I was holding in my mind, I kept thinking, maybe this dream of living the life you love is impossible. Maybe it's just one of those unreachable ideals. But then I understood something. Doing what you love doesn't remove fear. It simply makes you willing to face it. Because every human being has dreams. Some seem far away, some feel impossible. And when the distance between where you are and where you want to be grows, something inside you begins to whisper, maybe it's not for you. But maybe that's when you need to listen the most. Because the truth is, that voice isn't telling you that you can't. It's reminding you that you care. Maybe that's why this feels so important to me right now. Not because I have everything figured out, but because I don't. Because this moment, this crossroads, this uncertainty, maybe this is where the story really begins. Maybe the most meaningful things in life don't arrive as big victories, but as small realizations, small choices, small steps that slowly change the direction of everything. And maybe that's enough for now, to keep moving, to keep listening, to keep becoming. I think that what scares me the most is not failing. It's staying still. It's waking up one day and realizing I never gave myself the chance to try. So maybe the answer isn't to wait until I feel ready. Maybe the answer is to begin imperfectly and trust that the path will reveal itself as I walk it. Now, I want to be honest with you. I'm not gonna tell you cliches like, just believe in yourself or trust the process, because belief without movement doesn't change a thing. You need to act, but to act, you have to face the limits inside yourself. You have to push past the voices that whisper, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if I don't have what it takes? Those thoughts are normal. Everyone has them, but they become obstacles only if you let them stop you. And the irony is, the moment you step forward, those limits start to lose their power. The truth is, we all break, we all doubt, we all feel weak sometimes, and that's not a sign of failure. That's a sign of being human. What matters is whether you use those moments to grow, whether you let them teach you, shape you, move you, because change is not something that happens overnight. It's a conversation between who you are and who you want to become. To change, you have to listen. To evolve, you have to be open. To live, you have to act. Every day, we're given one more chance to take that step, one more chance to rewrite the story, one more chance to start living every day of our life doing what we love. And if you're listening to this, maybe this is your moment to act. Not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, but now. Because everything, every reason, every step, every dream starts with one simple thing: action.